Hi guys, welcome back to Tara's Kitchen. It's been months, guys, I know, but we're back. It's 2020 and yeah, we're just, focusing on them goals and stuff. So today I'm going to be making a simple vanilla cake with cream cheese frosting, and this is for a big cake, so just follow the small measurements for the small cake mixture. And once you've added some oil, some sugar and some eggs, you're just going to start mixing it in your mixer. If you don't have a mixer, wooden spoon, traditional way, or just use a small mixer. Okay, so the next thing after you've done that, you're going to measure some buttermilk. Again, small mixture, small cake, tripled mixture, use the one I used. So I'm adding some milk, buttermilk, and I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of vinegar. That's white vinegar, by the way. And the next thing you're going to add gradually is some flour and some bicarb of soda. And make sure you sift these ingredients, guys, and just add it to your oil, sugar and egg mixture, and just mix it slowly at first. Don't put it on the high speed yet. As you can see, I keep adding gradually my flour and my milk, and after I've mixed all of that in, I'm going to use 3 teaspoons of vanilla essence or extract. And for the small cake, remember you only use 1 teaspoon. So for this big cake mixture, I'm going to use 3 20-centimeter pans. And if you're using a small cake, it's usually 2 of these, and it can be an 18 or 20-centimeter one. After 40 minutes for this triple mixture, this is the results I got from the sponges, and I really like them. So remember to taste your cake, guys. This is so important. I tasted the texture of the cake and the flavoring, and obviously, as you can see, I was happy. Cracking onto the icing, the first thing you're going to add is 200 grams of room temperature butter. Remember, guys, it has to be room temperature. And some Philadelphia cheese, about 320 grams, and mix it in with the butter. I don't like adding everything at the same time. For me, I prefer it this way, but make sure your Philadelphia cheese is cold. The next thing you're adding is 1150 grams of the icing sugar. Make sure you sift it. This is just to avoid lumps, and usually you put a dish towel or whatever you guys call it to avoid that sort of blast of icing, because I kept inhaling it. Lol. So yeah, just keep mixing until it all comes together, guys, to whatever consistency you want. So make sure the icing is not slipping from the spoon and is not liquidy, because it actually needs to, stick to the cake. So this client wanted some the white base of the cake, so I have to add in some icing whitener or some coloring for icing, so it just gets rid of that yellow color. And just mix that in. I'm going to add a teaspoon, not a lot because it's already sweet, of vanilla essence and some powder, just to destroy any taste of diluted by the color, I mean. So oops, I forgot to put the board, but anyway, we're going to move on and go on to ice the cake. And yeah, guys, at this point, just do whatever you used to, however you used to icing the cake. I'm still on a learning journey, so this is what worked for me in this instance. It wasn't that deep. It was, but it wasn't. You get me? Right, so I put in the next layer, so I could put on some icing on the top layer as well. And I usually don't like to put too much as well, because some people don't like too much cream and you can never be sure, so unless you're instructed to do so. So I put a reasonable amount of cream on the cake, and then you just go around it. The next thing you're going to add, guys, this is cake towels. That's so to avoid the slipping of layers once the cake is done. So I'm just adding a second layer of cream after putting it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And at this stage, don't worry too much about perfection because we're going to add texture to the cake. Just wet the tip of your knife and then just glide it across your cake. I'm using a palette knife, by the way. I don't think this effect will come out with any other knife unless you're using maybe a spoon. And it's not very perfect, guys, but you know, we're learning. So the other mixture, I made another different mixture. This is a separate one because they wanted the top gold. So I used some golden yellow icing coloring, and some gold coloring as well from Sugar Flare. And I got this after I mixed it together. Also, I added like a little teaspoon, not a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of red. And yeah, just pipe it to how you guys want. I also had an extra sponge, guys, because I realized it was going to be too big, and some extra icing. So I just thought, why not have it? This way I can taste the combination of icing and the combination of the actual sponge. So yeah, why not, guys? Why not? So yeah, not a trick, but something that I like is when the cake has a few holes and stuff. That means it's proper airy and fluffy as well. So I like the effect or how the cake came out. So thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and just share my work if you want to. Just let me know if you want me to make different things. But nevertheless, thank you guys for subscribing so far. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.